Welcome back to Dagryffyn Hobby. My name's Dave, and this is part 2 of Small Box, Big Fun. It's always fun to get a big engine or something that's really impressive. A big part of budget railroading is not just saving money, but also not taking up all the room that you have for the hobby, but enjoying the little things as well. In the box are 2 new things, both little, not particularly expensive, and hopefully a lot of fun, or at least useful. So this is something I don't have. Well, I have parts of this model, but not a complete functioning version. Well, until now. It is the Lionel 50 speeder. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. The guy sitting there, he turns. These are pretty funny looking dudes. Yeah, hoods on. Yeah, they're just funny looking. I don't know, they kind of look like aliens. Maybe I've been watching too many spooky things on TV. But this looks like it's in really good shape. This would be my second bump and go type. I also have the trolley, which bumps, but isn't really going very well at the moment. So we'll see what this does. Might have to add just a kind of 027 track somewhere through the lower level, just to get this guy to kind of snake through. I don't know a lot about this model. It's not something I'd really ever looked into, but I need one. It's a matter of having fun with layout, but also getting some work done. The 3927 track cleaning car. And again, this thing looks like it's in fantastic condition. So both these small, fun, orange vehicles can add some fun to the layout and some utility. Because really, my tracks have been getting really, really dirty. Even if this does a semi-decent job, it will be a big deal. So if I have to get in here and do a really tough cleaning on all the track and then just use this to help maintain it, that's fine. Do a weekly rotation maybe? Or maybe every time after I run some trains I can run it through the layout. I don't know. What do you guys do with track cleaning? Do you have a car like this or a more modern one? Do you run it all the time after you run trains? Or what? What's your preferred way of keeping your track clean? A little bit of difficulty here. Bumper bounced our head off the thing. Let's try that again. Okay, that's just fun. It works, it's neat, it's goofy, it's fun. The guy spins. His butt must get sore after a while. It's in pretty good shape. It's in pretty good shape, but this just fell off. I think it needs a service, just because I like everything to run as smooth and as slow as possible. I would like to see how slow I can get this to go, hit the bumper and still reverse. There's a Phillips head screw here, so run that out. The top comes off, and I don't know if this railing's supposed to come off, but it does. Then we have these 2 screws that hold on the brush plate. They look pretty good, pretty new and clean. I love it when the armature just lifts out. It makes it so much easier to clean.
Let's see, we got a washer and a bearing here. Don't want to lose that. We have another washer here. And then the bearing that the shaft sits in. When you take the field off, you unscrew these two shafts, and then that will lift off, and you can get deeper into it. But I'm just doing a quick cleaning here. You make sure you have both washers and the bearing in there. Just slide that back into place. With old plastic like this, I would say, you know, run the screws down until they're snug. Don't tighten them with too much force. You can always go back later and check and just see that they're still tight. I'd rather have it loosen up after a little bit of time than tighten them down too much and crack the plastic. So when I ran it, this had a little difficulty switching back and forth, and this switch is a little tight. So this here should be the switch. So I'm going to take those two screws out and see what we find. Okay, so it's just two contact points and that kind of sprung contact there. It really moves without problem, but I'm going to add a little grease in there anyway. Then I'm just going to clean off the contact points. And I don't know if it's a good idea or not, but I'm putting a very small bit of oil on there. So hopefully it slides a bit easier. It does seem to want to get stuck right in between the two contact points. So I don't know if you can adjust the tension on this contact, but then you don't want it changing too easily either. I think now that it's cleaned up a little bit, and I put a very little bit of lube in there, I'm going to put it back together and run it and see how it goes. Okay, well that does work better than it did before. It's not going to work as good as if I completely disassembled it and cleaned all the pieces, but I'm more interested in a quick cleaning and how much of effect that has. Because let's face it, you don't always want to take everything completely apart. I know I don't. So that's a quick cleaning on the Lionel 50 gang car, or speeder, or whatever it's called. I don't really know, I'd have to look it up, and I have not done that. You can see all the scoring on the roller. That's going to need a new roller. This is going to cause a lot of sparking. So that's working certainly better than it was. I think some extended runtime will help it out. It's certainly working good enough now, so I'm happy with it.
Okay, I'm silly, in case you didn't know. I thought that was a motorized vehicle. It's not. It's got to be pulled by something. That makes sense. The motor in it is meant to spin the disc, clean the track. That's what it's for. So I guess I got to pull it with something. Sort of working. So I know nothing about that car. So I'm gonna do a little research. I'm gonna take it all apart, see how it's put together, clean it up, and get it working. So to take it apart, there's one screw right in there. You lift that out, and the top pivots off. Nice heavy frame, and a motor that's geared to the cleaning pad. The brushes are a good size, but they are a little dirty. The nice thing about this is that the armature lifts right out. I'm just going to clean off both ends. Rub some of the gunk off the base of the commutator. Looks like there's a ball bearing down in the bottom there. Put a couple drops of oil down there. Quick cleaning on the brushes, the commutator face, the armature ends, added some grease in there. Hopefully it works better. Getting some intermittent performance out of the track cleaning car, that's going to require more of a complete disassembly and cleaning. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Dagryffyn Hobby.